Death is real. Every one of us will die one day, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the entity, death. It's real. And this might all sound crazy. This might sound as cuckoo talk, but the entity death is real. And my father just died recently. And the week before he died, I could just tell something was off. Everything was off. Uh, he went through dialysis treatment for 10 years, but he died because he slipped in our bathroom. So the funny part about that is I never go to church, but for the first time in forever, I went to church, and that's when it happened. After I came back, my girlfriend saw his body lying in the bathroom. Basically, he slipped and he cracked his head, and we tried to bring him to the hospital, but he was already dead when we found him. And so my girlfriend also had his grandmother die, and a week before that, something was also off with her. And the last time she saw her grandmother, it was in slow motion. And the last time we left my father, he also saw the same thing. He saw my father in slow motion. My father smiled at him, but it was all in slow motion. So my girlfriend can already feel that my father was gonna die a week before, but he didn't want to tell me. He didn't want to tell my father. He didn't want to spook the both of us. But for me as well, I could already tell something was just off. The last time I went out of our house, it was just so weird to me. I was like, huh, I didn't see my father. I always go in and out of our house, not caring if I see him or not see him. But that last time when I went to church, I was like, it's just something was off. Like I didn't see my father. That's weird. But when I left, I knew he was taking a shower. And so yeah, uh, the night before my father died, my girlfriend also had a dream that my father was smiling. He was happy. And her dream, she was still dreaming about my father, but in the real world, I woke her up. So she forgot what the dream was going to be about. So yeah, I think death 1 week before a person would die, death is already lingering around, and this entity, its presence is so strong that you couldn't tell what it is, but something is off. And you would say all these movies called Final Destination, these are all fiction. But I would tell you no. I would say that yes, these movies are fiction. They made the stories a certain way to be entertaining, but there is truth behind these movies. For some reason, it's not fiction at all. So what I'm trying to say to you is, if you feel death lingering, don't fear death. Let death do its job. If you try and stop death, it will only make things worse for you or for your loved ones. I have 1,000 what ifs. What if I was there before the accident died? What if I can change the past? What if? But it was just my father's time. That is just all there is to it. If he just slept, he cracked his head, I was able to bring him to the hospital. What would happen? He's undergoing through dialysis treatment. He cannot even have a small wound. He already has a cracked head. So that would only complicate things. We could put him in the hospital, but he would just die 4 days. So yeah, my final message to everyone is let death do its job.